I am totally lagging on getting these done. I mean, even the first set of frappes or fraps or however you pronounce it never got reviewed. They are literally still in the packaging from when I bought them at the beginning of the year. I will eventually get around to reviewing those too, but right now I'm trying to do the newer ones while they're still at least semi-relevant and people still remember what they are. And I'm gonna start with the one I'm most excited for, honestly, the pumpkin spice one. Not surprising to anyone. And it has it in French as well up here. I don't speak French, so this should be interesting. Let me know if I'm even close in trying to pronounce it. Citrouille épicé? Like, am I close? Am I even close? I bet I'm not even close. Okay, so these actually, compared to the pictures I saw online, and I thought this was with the first set too, what gets me is that they're a lot bigger than I was expecting. Like, for some reason, I thought like the whole thing was maybe about this tall, period, top to bottom. So I'm like, they're like double as big as I was expecting, which is cool. The other reason that I held off on reviewing them right away is I don't know if this smell is coming from the plastic on this or the plastic on this. It's on that, okay. Or it rubbed off from that. Nope, it's on this, okay. Well, you know I am extremely sensitive to bad plastic smells, so I was trying to give them adequate time to air out some so I wouldn't, like, die trying to review these, so, yeah, maybe I should have started with the first set, because they've probably had enough time to do it, but anyway, so here's the outer packaging. It's freaking adorable. It looks like an actual, like, whipped frappe from Starbucks or something, and it says it in French on the back, too. It's so freaking cute. It's got some autumn leaves all over it. So freaking cute. I'm in love with them. And then the top just twists off. This also blew my mind because I had no idea for the longest time this is like how they worked. I didn't know if this just pulled off or if it was the bottom that you open or what the deal was, but apparently it's like the Zoom Zooms except upside down. This is just a holder and here is the actual lip of it. Hold on, wait. Okay, I think it was just the lighting. I got scared for a second. I was like, oh, please, for the love of God, tell me it's not spoiled. I just bought this like a couple months ago, but okay. So as you can see, it's very similar to the Zoom Zooms. It's a slightly different shape. It's not quite as pointy, but it's very similar, though, in shape to those. I think it's the same amount of product, too. And I'm trying really hard not to drop this, because my dog is on my lap, and if I drop this, it's done for. So that'd be really bad. And very sad for me, since this is the pumpkin spice one. It would be my luck for this to be the one to get jacked up if something were to happen, so anywho. I haven't even properly smelled it yet, and I can already get, like, the cinnamony scents, like, wafting up to my nose. I'm like, wow, that is strong. This is even stronger than the Jack Skellington Zoom Zoom, which was also, like, pumpkin spice latte, just as an aside. So I was, like, wondering if it was gonna smell identical to that, or if it'd be different. Even from what I'm picking up so far, it seems to be different, so. Anyway, so, these are not natural or organic. What the hell am I looking for on here? That is not what I'm looking for. No, the ingredients list is back here on the back of this. And yeah, we got castor seed oil, cetyl acetate, beeswax, candelilla wax, flavor, aroma, paraffin, polybutene, sesame seed oil, carnauba wax, hydrogenated soybean oil, mineral oil, wasn't that already in here? I think so. Acetylated lanolin alcohol, microcrystalline wax, wheat germ oil, that's a new one, stearic acid, stevia, leaf stem extract, there's a slash in there, sucralose, propylene glycol, propyl galate, citric acid, phenoxyethanol, and tocopherol, which is vitamin E, and may contain iron oxides, it has all the numbers, and a bunch of artificial colorings. Yum. So that, yeah, I think we've established it's very synthetic. And this also, I think, may have more in it than a Zoom Zoom. It feels heavier. Well, I mean, it's not heavier than a Zoom Zoom altogether, but I mean, the wax part of it feels heavier. Let me look. No, actually, it's the same amount of product. I stand corrected. It's distributed by Marquins, which That surprises me because I don't think the Zoom Zooms are they? Somebody comment down below, like, go check yours and let me know, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like going upstairs to check. But yeah, so this is limited edition. I don't know if all of them are, but I know Pumpkin Spice is. Is it part of a set? Kind of. In the first iteration of this is the second time it's been released. It's been released 3 freaking times now. The first time was at the beginning of the year with the first set of Frappes. There was 4 that were released in a set, and then the one like this was released individually. I have that one too. I might do a comparison someday to see if they're the same or not. But there was that. Then there was the set of 5 that came out just now, but I don't think they're selling them in any sort of box set or anything, so I think it's just, if you find them, cool, they're all part of the same collection. And then there's like 2 that have like revamped Christmas packaging, but only 2, and this is also one of those. I didn't repurchase it that 3rd time because I'm waiting to see if this is the same as the first one. If they're the same, I'm gonna skip the 3rd release because I don't need, as much as I love my pumpkin spice lattes, I don't need 3 of the same thing. So, I don't think anyone can blame me, but holy crap, that plastic. I'm really hoping that off-gassing will eventually stop because that is not pleasant. It is not cute. And the fact that that's what the balm is attached to means it has to go near my nose. I'm hoping it's not like the Taste Beauty ones where that smell leached through into the wax. If it did, I might cry. But anyway, that's just my own personal sensitivity. But I do feel it's worth noting because I can't be the only person on Earth who has that issue. So anyway, but yeah, so shelf life is 24 months after opening. I think that's the same as the Zoom Zooms. Price point on these, I think they were like $3 or $4 a pop. So I mean, kind of pricey, but you technically get more in this than you do in a standard stick. Even though it's shorter, this is about the equivalent of like 2 sticks. So, makes sense. But yeah, so Sturdiness, it's mostly good, except that it doesn't really click into place perfectly. It's kind of flimsy, it rocks back and forth a lot, it makes me nervous. Not so thrilled about that, and it doesn't click very hard into place. Like, this, I could definitely see just about anything making that come undone. I bet my dog could get that undone. And she generally has no interest in lip balm, by the way. So I have like the one dog on the planet who's never eaten any else of mine. So I've heard horror stories from so many people in the lip balm community. So just saying, I am very thankful that my dog is only 5 pounds. I don't think she could destroy a lip balm even if she wanted to. But she thankfully doesn't want to. So yay me. Anyway, so no special features like SPF or medication. So let's investigate that scent, and hopefully the plastic smell from the topper won't ruin it too much for me. See, unfortunately, I can't 100% get past that scent. And this right now is speaking as somebody who is right now in a less sensitive mode, like part of the month. Yeah, for me, it absolutely seems to be linked to hormones. There are certain parts of the month, not that time of the month though, where I just can't handle the scent of like anything without it messing with me. But actually I'm like at a, knock wood, like an all-time low for me right now. So I'm just like, normally just the smell of the plastic would be making me dizzy as hell. Right now it's just giving me a little bit of a headache, so I'll count my blessings. But anyway, but the actual wax itself, I'm trying to cover as much of this plastic with my hand as I can, even though I know it's gonna make my hands stink. But it does smell pretty good. It's very spicy smelling, very cinnamony. I don't know if necessarily pumpkin-y, maybe a little pumpkin-y. It definitely has the pumpkin pie spices in there for sure. I'll say that for certain. But let's just try it on, see how it is, and hope and pray it doesn't smell like plastic once it's on. This feels like it actually has a better consistency than the Zoom Zooms. Not even gonna joke with you. Like, this feels superior on that. Wish it didn't smell like plastic down here, but I mean, other than that, so far seems to be better. And I did notice as I was putting it on, it has the tiniest bit of a hint of color. I don't think it was intentional, it's just the color of the wax coming off, but I did notice it, so it exists. I'm not going to swatch it on my hands, because admittedly I've been playing with my dog. They're not the cleanest right this second, so I'd rather not do that. But also feels thicker than a Zoom Zoom. That's interesting to me. Let's put on a little more. I do have one little chappy spot, because I won't leave it alone. Even though I've been wearing lip balm like crazy since the cold weather started, there's one spot that's being so stubborn no matter what I put on it. It's just like, nope, I'm gonna be chapped just to annoy you. And I'm like, really though? So, a little bit more layer 2. Okay. Ooh, it has hella flavor. Oh my gosh. That is unexpected. I didn't really note that it was gonna have that in. You know, I'm noticing something else here too. That's very interesting. I noticed it almost as soon as I started putting it on. It must have some actual cinnamon content in there, because there's like the slightest feeling of warmth on my lips. Not like I'm having a reaction to anything. They'd be burning by now if it were something like that. But no, just like the tiniest little hint of warmth, like there's cinnamon oil or something in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, they did the thing. They finally did the thing. I've only been saying they should incorporate that for the longest time. It's not enough to be burning, even if you're super sensitive like me. It doesn't burn. It's just like the tiniest little bit of warmth. It's cozy feeling, which goes along with the pumpkin spice latte thing. That is kind of genius that they chose to do it here. This piece of hair is making me nuts. Sorry, guys. But, that is quite nice. And yeah, I guessed correctly. Now my hand stinks like plastic. Genius, self-genius. But, ooh, I knocked it over. At least the cap was all the way on. That would have been really bad otherwise. But wow. That is surprising how much flavor that has. Because I didn't really honestly expect it to. Alright. Does it really taste like spices or even pumpkin though? That was on the TV. Don't start grumbling. Sorry, there was a doorbell on the TV. I didn't want my dog to start howling her little head off. I feel like it actually does have a little bit of a cinnamony flavor. But other than that, it's mostly just sweet. So, alright. The actual consistency. I would say the thickness, it's definitely medium thickness. Even bordering towards thick. Part of that may be how much I put on, but it's definitely at the very least medium. Consistency-wise, it feels great. Like, oh my gosh. This is so creamy and no stickiness, no tackiness. That's wonderful. Because a lot of times, Lip Smacker admittedly does have at least a little bit of stickiness, but this, no, this feels great. Like, if my hair weren't as clean as it were right now, I would just like fling my hair into it to prove it, but I kind of don't want to get like a greasy spot in my hair, so, but yeah, it feels really nice and very moisturizing, very slick. This actually, I'll be honest, I didn't have that high of hopes for this. I kind of thought it was gonna just be the same as like the Zoom Zooms, which I mean, they're all fine and well. A lot of them are pretty good too. Not quite as good as this, but I mean, just like, wow, I am honestly very surprised right now. I gotta be honest. Shine factor, we've got some going on, not the craziest glossiness in the world, but it does have some shine to it. And we will check the drink test as soon as I got this dog hair off my lip. I can feel it, there it is, okay. Yeah, I was like, there's a dog hair. She is on my lap. You guys wanna say hi to the doggy? I would let her say hi. Hello! She's like, I don't sound like that. How dare you? She's so sweet though when she say hi to Talia. Everyone say hi to Talia. She is so sweet. Okay. And she's like, can you not? I was taking a nap. So, okay. You go back to taking your nap, baby. I'm just chatty today. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do the drink test real quick and then we will get along to rating it. She's still grumbling over her because I'm moving her. There's definitely a cinnamon flavor there because mixed with the soda, that's making a very interesting flavor combination. Not bad, but just interesting. However, it does not pass the drink test. Oh well. But it's still really good though, and it was fairly minimal where it wore down all the way, but I'm just like, yeah, but I could see where drinking from a glass, it'd be like gone right now. Alright, what am I gonna rate this little sucker? Let me think. Docking at a point for that horrible plastic smell. Literally all of them have had this so far. They need to be better on that. They need to improve that. I don't know how. I have every suspicion that it's just in the way that they cut the whipping cream on top of this. I don't know how to go about fixing that, but I remember the very, very first set of Zoom Zooms had the same problem, and I mentioned it in a review, and next thing I knew, almost none of them had that issue anymore. So I'm hoping maybe the brand is listening, and maybe they can improve on it here too. But for right now, that is a point against it. I cannot get past that. So that's 1 point against it. Also, the way that it's cut and how wobbly that is, it's just not very sturdily in here and doesn't hold locked very well. So that's admittedly another point against it. Let me think, what else? While the price does seem a bit high, it's still cheaper than a Zoom Zoom. I mean, there's less packaging here than there is with a Zoom Zoom, so I guess it makes sense that it'd also be cheaper. I'm not going to dock it for price because it's not quite as insane. It does seem a little more reasonable for the cuteness versus cost thing, so alright. Let me think. Drink test obviously gets docked a point. That might be all the issues I had against it, so I think I'm going to rate this 7 out of 10, which, let me think. Is there anything I would have only docked half a point for? Nah, I think I would have done the whole point for the drink test, because I was like, maybe I'd only do half a point. Nah, no, I'm doing the whole point. Okay, so 7 out of 10, still real good. It's still above average. I still say you should totally get this, unless you don't like pumpkin spice or cinnamon, in which case, skip this one. But if you like either or both of those things, I think you'd really like this one. Just fair warning on the plasticky smell if you're sensitive to it like I am. So, anyway. That's at least one of the frappes that has now been reviewed. There is only like, I don't know, like 9 more of them to go where that came from, but still, 1 down is something. So anyway, guys, that's about all I have to say for this one. It's been almost 20 minutes, and I am babbling just to hear my own voice, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, leave comments down below. Any of you guys have this one yet? What did you guys think of it? Let me know down in the comments, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description box. Anyway, guys, till next time.